Hey there, it's Derek from Pacific Coast Auto in Japan. Here we're looking at a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. This one 3-liter turbo diesel with intercooler. Has 149,000 kilometers. This was bought from auction here in Japan for export to Canada. And so this is a post-purchase inspection video. Now these 3-liter engines are robust and they last a long time. I've opened up the coolant, that's why it looks like it's leaking, but the coolant looks fine, the oil looks fine, and there's a lot of stickers around for where work was done. There's another one over there. Timing belt has been changed according to that one there at 110,000 kilometers, so that's 40,000 kilometers ago. The 3-liter turbo diesel is a fairly refined diesel engine. Much more so than the previous generation. This is the 1KZ engine. I like them very much. These are one of my favorite engines. Good amount of power for this size of vehicle, I think, for sure. And the intercooled one gives you a little bit more power. Kind of interesting system here. It has a hood duct here. You can see the hood duct lines up with the intercooler here, but no hood duct sadly on this section. I would love it if they had that. I guess you can custom make your own, but hood duct is in the grill, so the air comes in here, scoop up through there into here, and this elaborate design gives you air on your intercooler, when arguably it would have been a cooler looking vehicle if there was a hood scoop. So I'm going to lower the hood here, hopefully. Oh, this is a heavy hood. Ouch, my head. Okay. Alright, quick look at what the vehicle looks like. This is a 7-seater SUV, and they consider this the Land Cruiser 90 series. Okay, so let's quickly look over the inspection sheet here, and I'll translate this quickly. So it's an auction grade 4 with an interior grade B and an exterior C. The exterior C is main... Look at that. Run up the hill for training. That's funny. Yeah, the exterior C is mainly because of paint fade on the car. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but it's kind of faded. Something you may be able to bring up with some ceramic coating or something like that. So very small scratches, very small dents. Wheels are scratched. Exterior paint fade, windshield rock chip, nothing to worry about. Interior wear and dirty, I'd say pretty good. It says stain in here. I'll show you the one stain, and I'll come back to translating that in a second. Right here. The rest of the interior is quite good indeed in terms of cleanliness, and so that's a positive. Okay, what else? Underside, very small surface rust. It looks good to me. The dashboard has glue marks on it, and then looking at the body here, it says A2 on the front and A2 on the back. A1 is minor scratches, and so no big deal there. But it says exterior paint fade. It is on like the fenders and the door, and a little bit on the hood, and a little bit on the bumper, but a lot on this fender here. Take a look. Now these over fenders can be painted easier than it is to paint actual metal, because they're plastic. But there's that one. There's fade on this. There's fade on this. And there's fade on this back one. And on the back bumper section there. And so, that's maybe the worst of it. I would say really not bad. And these Prados are vehicles that can last a long time, and you can be happy owning them for years and years and years to come. Or you can own them for 2 or 5 years and sell them. And in many cases, sell them for more than you paid. Right now, this is, I guess, coming in on a 20-year-old vehicle. Land Cruisers tend to go up in value once they reach about 25 to 30 years old, if you can keep them from being rusted. And so if this were your vehicle, I'd recommend that you make sure that it doesn't rust over the next 10 years. And the Prados don't maintain as high of a resale value as the regular versions of the Land Cruiser, but this one's going to Canada, where they never got the 90 series. Actually, the US didn't either, and although it was a popular vehicle in a lot of countries, it's, I guess, didn't want it to compete with the other version of the Land Cruiser that was sold in the USA. Canada never got the 100 series. Instead, we just got the Lexus version of it, like the Lexus version of the 200 series. I don't even remember what it's called, like a LX570 or something like that. Man, Land Cruisers are so great. Now the roof box, I think we're taking that off of this one and then throwing it out. Because it'll cost more to ship the car with the roof box on it. So you can see the interior here. You can fold these seats, and most of the ones that we buy from auction have the seats pre-folded, leading me to believe that most people don't use these rear seats. So this piece here folds down, and then the whole thing folds up to the side to give you a sizable trunk, or you can just remove them completely and it'll give you more room. They're very small seats with not very much room in them, kind of usable in an emergency, or if your kids are, well, here's the thing, if your kids are like 6 years old, they would fit in there perfectly, but on the other hand, 6-year-olds nowadays have to sit in car seats, and so a car seat wouldn't fit in there very well. Got a couple of rips there. It's this fake wood trim, actually looks quite nice in it, I think. Give you a quick look at the engine start here. As far as diesel engines go, this one's a good amount of response, which is something I feel is lacking in a lot of diesel engines. But not all of them, like the 60 series and the 80 series diesel engines feel nice and responsive. But like the 2L and the 3L Toyota ones, I feel like they're good engines, but they just don't feel as good as this when you drive it. And then when the turbo comes in, it comes in nice and strong, but you have a decent amount of torque before the turbo comes in. It's good. You can get the same engine in the Hilux Surf, which is the same as the 4Runner, and you can get it in, actually it's in that Hi-Ace over there. Same engine, non-intercooled though. I think the intercooled ones may only be available in the Prado, but I'm not 100% on that. They might be available in one of the Hilux Surfs, but at about this generation, like the 2000s, shortly after they made it illegal to have registered diesel vehicles in the Tokyo area, which includes Yokohama where we are here. And so after the regulations were changed, a lot of manufacturers just stopped doing diesels. Okay, so that's the end of this review. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video, and have a nice day.